right, hello wine drinking people. Today is Wednesday, September 22nd. Been a busy couple of weeks here at the Wine Watch, man. A lot of drinking, and I don't like to postpone or cancel events, but I have to say the event, what we're trying to sell you today, was supposed to be this Friday, and we're going to move it a week to October 1st, next Friday, because light turnout. Maybe it's because you guys have been drinking with me the last 2 weeks, man. You're a little tired too, but I need a little bit of a break. So this Friday's vintage Spanish tasting moved to the following Friday, and that means I got nothing else to do this week, man. I get a little time to get caught up on bills and all that other kind of stuff. You know, when I'm out drinking at nighttime, I do have a day job. You people realize that I am here in the daytime, and then when I got 5 events like last week, I'm out every night. So a little tough getting ready for the holidays with a schedule like that. But let me just tell you, this event will be outstanding. I've been to Spain a couple of times. Actually, my first trip to Europe was in 1994 when I won the Wines of Spain competition. The government of Spain used to put on a little competition. It was a blind tasting. It was a little test that you had to fill out, and the top scorers won an all-expense-paid trip to Spain, one of the greatest trips that I've ever had. The Spanish people know how to party, and they know how to make some pretty good wines, and everything's kind of been recent, relatively recent in Spain. You know, it wasn't until the mid-'70s that you had the government change, and good wines starting to come into Spain, and then us starting to see some other wines other than just the top-level stuff coming out of Spain. So the Renaissance really happened in the 80s in Spain and 90s, and, well, look at an area like the Priorat. 1990 is kind of when everything got started there, but no Priorats tonight. This is old vintage dogs from Spain. We're going all the way back to 1942. That's right, the second year of World War II. Marqués de Murrieta y Gay, and this is a very special wine, and we have a couple vintages of this wine. 3 vintages, in fact, that'll be going down tonight. The 1968 Reserva Especial, the 1942 Reserva Especial, and the 1989 Reserva Especial, Gran Reserva Especial. Well, in Spain, they used to label their wines with Crianza, Reserva, Gran Reserva, and all these things had relevance to do and how much these wines spend in oak, and they still do. All these laws still exist, and a lot of people have gone away from that. They said, we're just going to make great wine. We don't want to adhere to, you know, what particular varietals and blends. So these are old dogs. There's not a lot of wines being made like this in Spain today. They really have changed the way they look at making wine, clean barrels, things like that. But I've had some incredible older Spanish wines, and it'll be wonderful to taste the 1970 Vega Sicilia Unico. We just had the folks in from Vega Sicilia a week ago. We had the 1996 Unico. It was stunning. 1970, one of the great legendary old vintages of Unico. I've had the opportunity to taste this one a couple times. It's been stunning each time. We have a wine I've never had, the Palacios Glorioso Gran Reserva, 1973, another great old vintage from Rioja. And then we also have the La Rioja Alto, of Gran Reserva Centenario. Well, the 904, which has been made for 100 years now, some people have had that wine before. I've never had this Reserva Centenario. And then we have one of the great old legendary producers, the Muga, a Gran Reserva Prado and A, and some other great stuff. Hey, we're going all the way back to 1885 if you count our dessert wine. That's right, Spain has got some of the greatest dessert wines in the world. This isn't it. This is 1899 Madeira, but just for the effect, we wanted to have an old bottle out here for you. We don't actually have the wines for the tasting yet. They'll be here, arriving here from the warehouse later today or tomorrow. And check it out. We've got a 3-course menu going with our Spanish wines here in the store. Friday, October 1st. That's what I got to sell you today. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasone, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.